Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Athletics going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and getting to start, Seth Lugo.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
All right, ready to go here. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. On the outside corner for a strike. And we are underway. Popped up right side, India. And makes the grab. And a quick out, number one. And time now to check out the A's lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Jacob Wilson, batting with one down, takes a strike.
That's a ball.
One out, base is empty. And that one lifted in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's two away. Two down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Brent Rooker. And a swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Pitch misses,
nope,
and that is ball one.
One ball, one strike.
Two out, space is empty. And no one can get there. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground right side, India. Whips it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. The A's strand one. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and pitching in this one for the A's, Luis Severino.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. And that drops in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Right through there for a strike.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. On the ground to third, Alexander. 2 up, 2 down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Up and in,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 1.
What's a good pitch there.
1-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken
2-0.
bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That misses,
Nope, that's outside.
and that's ball 3. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
2 down, nobody on. That's ball 4.
Ball 4,
Trying another
take the base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And the first
That's
pitch
in.
misses
Ball.
for ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
That missed. That's a ball.
Pasquantino off of first with 2 away. Fouls one off. 2-2. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next to hit, Michael Garcia. That one's in there. Strike 1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Royals strand a pair, scoreless after one. And we're back. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. Lugo back to work. And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals. There's a strike. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
On the ground to third, Garcia. Tosses across to first. One up, one down. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being Fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious.
C.J. Alexander now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Two down, bases empty. Here's Luis Urias. Down and away for ball one. No score here in the second. Fly ball down the line. Waters on the move. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Kansas City, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Jack Caglione. Fouled off left side. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Drew Waters stands in. Fought off foul. Comes up empty.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. Nope, he held back. One down, base is empty. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Not in time, he legs it out.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
So up next, John Rave. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
There's a high chopper. Oh, and it hits the base. But there's no play. That's an infield single. Grabs it barehanded. And now it's Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Hit in the air out to center field. Clark squeezes it, and that ends the inning. So one left for Kansas City. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. This is J.J. Bleday.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one down the line. Tosses to first, and one away in the top of the third. Denzel Clark, the next to hit. Clark, in his rookie season, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was born in Canada. Right through there for a strike. Top of the third, no score. That one's upstairs, 1-1. Ball one. Line drive. That's and foul ball. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
And there's a ball.
Finish him.
1-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. A's go quickly and quietly there, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jonathan India at the plate. Ripped to short. Slings it across. One up, one down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
The batter now, Vinny Pasquantino. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that's downstairs and outside. And they'll do it again. Backed off the plate that time.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Base knock center field. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
The catcher, number 13.
Salvi steps into the box now. Doubled his first time up. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Pasquantino off of first with 2 away. Perez swings and it's a deep fly ball left field. That one's well struck. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He sends a rocket to left, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-0.
Not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Base is empty with 2 away. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Right down the chute. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So man aboard. So here's the Royals DH, Jack Caglione. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In for a strike, 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitches
That's the
low.
ball.
Throw. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Severino gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Two-run shot for the Royals this inning. And it's 2-zip. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jacob Wilson. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one misses. 2-0.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
This one in the air. Pasquantino hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Brent Rooker digs in now. Doubled his first time. And he takes a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee
ball,
up in
one
the
strike.
zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one not
ball, 2
close.
strikes.
Ball one. And that one
2-2.
upstairs. Next pitch
Count
is
is full.
outside. The A's trailing by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball to
That's
the
foul.
right side, and it goes just foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Soderstrom. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Man at first, one away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
Count is full.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lugo with a move to first. Rooker back in on a dive. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Grounded out his first time. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Rooker, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground to the left. Witt. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Royals 2 and the A's nothing. And we're back. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Drew Waters. Popped up. Alexander. Corrals it. And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
John Ray steps in for the Royals. Reached on an infield single his first time. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And it's even up.
That's down.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at 3rd. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Two out, space is empty. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lede makes the catch, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Royals 2 and the A's nothing. Back here in Kansas City, ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, C.J. Alexander. Lugo back to work. Right side, India. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now that's second baseman,
Luis Urias up next for the A's. Fly to left his first time.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Arias hit grand slams for
0-1.
Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Just missed. The Athletics down by a pair, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one missed. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Ball 1, no strikes. And downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Fastball for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Fouled off. He was late. That one fouled off.
Finish him.
Two outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Back to the top of the lineup, Lawrence Butler now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Smoked on the ground a second. India over to first in time. And that is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Royals 2 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now here is Bobby Witt Jr. He's grounded out a couple of times. There's a strike.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. Action in the pen down there. Hogan Harris up and loosening in the pen. Spence also getting ready. Man at second. And that is downstairs. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. In the air, center field. Clark makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Stepping in, Vinny Pasquantino. A walk, and he's also singled. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
India, the runner at second with 1 away.
Ball.
On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The catcher, number 13,
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch,
outside.
and he
That's
just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And that's down and away. That one drilled left field. That's back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 4-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97.
Nope, ball.
As pitchers do such a good job of teasing
1-2.
that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, all set for the top of the 6th. And now Jacob Wilson. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Headed towards the corner. He dives but can't make the play, and that's a foul ball. Next one misses. 1-2 to count.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Rooker, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Ray sizing this one up, hauls it in for the out, and there are 2 down.
The first baseman, number 21.
2 down, base is empty. Tyler Soderstrom will hit next. Up and in, 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Right through there, got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 4-0. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Hogan Harris. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. And now the DH, Jack Caglione. That's in there. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Grant Holman preparing to come on if needed. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now back, left fielder, Drew.
At the plate, Drew Waters. 1 for 2. And ball one. Next offering upstairs. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And there's a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
2-2's the count.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count's full.
You got a full count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
In the air, left side. Bleday makes the play. That is the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Bullpen action for the Royals. Taylor Clark appears to be getting loose. Serpa, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Waters pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Luis Urias up next for the A's. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Royals leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And now it's 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Perez on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 7th. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
India stands in now and watches strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Witt in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. And that extends the inning. And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
That's in there, and that is strike 1. Witt leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And that just misses.
1-2.
Outside.
That's the ball. Outside.
That's out to center field. Clark should have this one, and that'll do it. Royals leave one, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Angel Serpa.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Digging in, J.J. Bleday. The A's in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And there's the ball.
You know, these Athletics just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park.
1 ball, 1
that
strike.
makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-2. Way high.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball
Full count.
inside. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Man at first, nobody out. Denzel Clark getting ready to hit.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Taylor Clark up and throwing. Ground ball could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the outside corner, and now it's even 1-1.
Finish him.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now here is Jacob Wilson. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The batter, the designated hitter, is
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Fastball is outside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Check swing, called strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt. Two on, 2 outs. That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Tyler Soderstrom waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4, runner take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
On the ground, India. Over to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. A's threaten but leave them loaded. They trail it here 4-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Grant Holman. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Butler. 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael.
So digging in, Michael Garcia, 1 for 3. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one missing inside. The A's bullpen has some movement. Elvis Alvarado getting ready to go. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Falling behind 2-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. On the ground to short. Wilson. And he's safe at first.
Tough play on a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
And here is Jack Caglione. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one. Garcia, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And misses inside. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Save. It's 5-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Drew Waters digs in now. That one in there across the letters.
No balls, 1 strike.
The 0-1.
Hey!
Runner at second here, 1 gone. In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Now batting,
And to the plate for Kansas City, John Ray. And a strike.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Just missed.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down. That's off the mark. 3-2 now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Payoff pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Isbell stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Yeehaw! 1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And they'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Good eye right there.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Full count.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Grant Holman departs, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Mitch Spence.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs, bases full. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Jonathan India. 1 for 4 with a double. Just missed. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one way inside.
3-0.
In the air out to center. Clark. Long run. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. KC gets one on the double. Last chance coming up for the A's. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Clark.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Leading off, Shea Langoliers, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike one. Bullpen action for the Royals. Jonathan Bolin, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Cameron getting loose as well. Foul ball there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Clark, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Urias in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Fastball in for a strike, and the count even at one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that ball is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. And that's outside. And that's outside. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boog?
So a man at first. Denzel Clark, the next to hit. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And now first and second with 2 outs. And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Taylor Clark gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Carlos Estevez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Line to left, fair ball, coming home. 1 run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. First pitch misses. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th.
That's the ball. 2-0.
And that one is in for a strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.